This next matchup is for the Clan Wars 175-pound title. Introducing first, the challenger, Tristan Barnett. And now his opponent, the Clan Wars 175-pound champion, Peter Halpenny. An emphatic entrance from the champion, Peter Halpenny, here in the blue corner. Calls the centre for final instructions in this 175-pound Clan Wars title matchup. Tristan Barnett stares directly back at Halpenny. No give in either men. And we are underway for the first of two title fights here in Clan Wars 53.
Peter Halpenny already switching stance.
Barnett read really well the movement of Halpenny and caught him on an uppercut on the way in there.
Yeah, good timing so far. Head kick. Looked like it landed quite clean, but Halpenny looks unfazed.
Yeah, both men really comfortable here on the feet. No, Barnett likes to hold a low boxing guard, which obviously traditionally you wouldn't advise anyone to do, but it seems to work for him.
Seems to work for him. He's making it work. He's doing a good job here against the fence defending thus far, but Peter Halpenny is relentless with that body lock.
That was really good work by Barnett, staying on his feet there.
He's doing a fantastic job of defending that takedown thus far. Little foot stomps there from Halpenny. Always a pain in the arse. They're not going to do much damage really, but I mean it keeps that activity moving, stops the stalling.
And it can be good to get your opponent to move their foot. If you want them to compromise their base a little bit, sometimes it helps.
Potentially, yeah. Great underhooks there from Tristan Barnett. He just needs to use him to get off the fence. He's letting go of it and not really using it to his advantage. Maybe that's part of his game plan. Just stall a little bit, let Peter Halpenny tire himself out on the fence ever so slightly.
While Barnett employs these Diaz-esque slaps at short range. He's having to defend here this single leg. Peter Halpenny, the current champion, very aggressive with his wrestling here to try and convert to a takedown. The challenger, Barnett, so far having none of it.
Tristan doing a great job of controlling the wrist. Now he's going for Crowne on the way down. He's let go of it, but he's switching his stance quite nice. Doing a great job defending his takedown so far, controlling that wrist, controlling that forearm. You can see the wrist control, and Decky Larkin breaks it up. Great choice by Decky there.
He's struggling to get enough distance between the fighters to get out of the way in time. Nice spin kick there from Barnett. Didn't really land with any great ferocity. Lovely knee to the body there, just as Halpenny was changing levels and coming in. But not deterred though, he wasn't deterred and still lands in a single grip here.
And still back in the same position, a cross stance with almost like a Khmer grip as we go to the second round.
So aggression, control of the position properly on the side of Halpenny. I think the strikes landed were mostly from Barnett. Would you agree, Ellie?
I would agree. I would say Barnett landed the better strikes, and I think it's hard to win a fight just based off defense against defense. You really need to make something work. So there's no way that Tristan can win that fight based off just defending the whole round.
He's very calm, not at all fatigued. You can see Barnett on the stool is comfortable. Halpenny too chose to remain standing.
Great performance so far from both guys.
And that is seconds out. Declan having to have a word with Barnett. When I move you back, stay back is the message. And here we go, round two. Fakes from Barnett, trying to set up some strikes.
Good head movement from Halpenny so far. And Tristan Barnett's coming forward with aggression.
He's going to have to get off that center line. He can't stay there.
He can't keep taking these strikes.
Barnett is teeing off on him. He cannot stay and take those strikes. But good work by Halpenny. Smothered the striking now with this clinch. He's got his legs locked.
He needs to finish this. And needs to drag him to the ground.
Barnett not accepting it, able to pop back to his feet.
Barnett did a great job defending the takedown. Great job. And he needs to break free now and get back to what he was doing previously. Halpenny looks notably tired and hurt. Great knee.
Oh, that was a solid knee to the body. Good wrestling to turn Halpenny by Barnett there. Reversed by Halpenny, who's relentless here with this clinch. But he's taking some damage now in this round. He's going to have to make this clinch work for him. It can't just be a resting position.
Can't just stay there. Another guy can stay there. They need to make this work for them. Tristan Barnett has such success out in the open. He needs to be actively working to get back in the centre again.
You're absolutely right, Ali. Unfortunately, he's kind of resting as well. And it's not going to keep the momentum that he built earlier in this round.
Absolutely not. Needs to keep this action moving in the right direction, and staying here isn't going to work for him. And Halpenny in the same direction. He cannot stay here, and Jackie Locker breaks it up.
Now Halpenny has to get off the centre line. That was almost his downfall at the start of this round. He kept going back in a straight line and being hit again and again. The men trade spin kicks, nobody really landing. Good shots from Halpenny, and we're back to the clinch.
Back into the clinch one more time. He needs to make this work. It looks like he's going here for a rest, somewhere to recover. Not the place to do it. Going for that front leg, trying to make something happen, but it's just, yeah.
The referee's giving them less time to play here as well.
Jackie Locker knows.
Yeah, we've seen this. We've seen enough of it now. You get a warning there for stalling. Nice 1-2 landed by Halpenny. Barnett responds.
Both guys notably fatigued already. Halpenny being the more fatigued of the two.
And that's the second round. A tougher one to score, I suspect.
Yeah. A lot of fence work like the first round, once again. But a lot more action from Tristan this round.
It's tough to know if the early action and the significant strikes at the start of the round by Tristan are going to be enough to get him the nod in the judge's scorecard. I don't know.
I'm glad I'm not a judge, Mark.
Yeah, because how do you judge the stalling in the clinch, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Because yes, he's controlling the fight, he's choosing the range it happens at, but not really doing any damage or
Nothing's
advancing.
happening. Yeah, absolutely.
So that could mean that you revert to the damage that was done
previously, and that would be
by Barnett.
Yeah. Tristan, who landed the heavier strikes, and it looked like he did the more damage.
Both men tired as you'd expect from a spirited tilt here for the Clamore's 175-pound title.
This has turned out to be a great fight so far.
And here we go. Our final round is slipped there by Halpenny. He tries to set up some fakes. Barnett is shooting from a little far out. He needs to move his feet. Great right hand there by Halpenny as he crashes in.
Did a great job at close to distance from that right hand.
Yeah, really nicely done. The only problem though is we're back here.
Once again in the clinch, and as we discovered the last two rounds, it didn't really work too good. Spinning kick, and looked like he was wanting to return his own.
Halpenny, which he did in the second round. They exchanged spinning kicks then. Well, Barnett needs to move his feet just a little bit more with the strikes because he's slightly out of range. Low kick.
Double, good finish. The double. Can he make this work? He needs to triangle him legs. He needs to step up the top, trap them, and good work.
Now rotate. He can rotate from here and finally get the takedown he's been looking for 2.5 rounds.
Absolutely. He needs to make this work. He needs to get him flat on his back and turn him. And now he can work comfortably. He needs to keep this solid. Try and turn him a little bit more still so he has room to pass potentially.
But this is exactly what Halpenny wanted to happen in this round.
I did a good job of making it happen this time from the open, and that was more of a intelligent approach than the fence wasn't working. Okay, let's take him down from the open. Yeah. Great thinking, great IQ from Halpenny. That is why he's the champion. Can he make something happen here?
So he's got the top position now, and if he can start throwing strikes and show some aggression, then
Yeah, that's what we should be seeing, Mark. As I say, half mount, great position on strikes. He's transitioned.
There's an arm triangle possibly there. No.
Transitioned to the back potentially. Another great position for ground and pound, Mark. It just leaves the opening for someone to scramble to his feet, and I don't think he wants that. I think he'd rather solidify this round.
Yeah, he definitely wants to stay on the ground. He's not interested in the feet. We've seen that for all 3 rounds, but there's some strikes and a bit of aggression.
A bit more action, and this would be to the advantage of Halpenny. Solidify this round with some strikes. Beautiful work.
A shot in the insides there. Halpenny tries to secure his hooks again. Barnett just defending from here. So there's a better look for this clinch now than there was. He's managed to get him to the ground. Halpenny starting to add a bit of damage. Oh, beautiful shot to the body.
Good job. And a great end to the round.
There's a tough one for the judges. The old adage would say you have to beat the champion to take the title. Has Barnett done that?
That was a great finish from Halpenny.
And here was the kick. Beautiful shot. And a really good impression to leave with the judges for Halpenny. Let's find out if he manages to retain the title inside the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges scored about 29-28 for your winner. And new Clan Wars 175-pound champion, Tristan Barnett.